All right, the last video was of the light fixtures, and we've got those in. Now I'm starting on trim. We're going to do 10-inch boards down on each side, and then we're going to put a width board in. It's going to run from here over to here to cover the bottoms of these, so they look like barn beams. So I've got prop sticks I made to let me do this by myself. I've got 2 of them, and they're in place right now. So the next step is to get this one screwed in to the top 2x4, which is up there. Now I'm using these screws. They're kind of a unique screw. They're an interior screw, and you have to have a special bit for them. And they work really good, and they don't slip. Put another couple in, and then we can take our prop stick out. This is flush trim, nice. This down here looks really nice, flush. Now we need to cut the inside board, so let's go do that. Now, in here under my woodshed, I've set up my table saw, and I've set up a tripod for a board, and I've pinned it at the end here on this 2x4 here, and I pinned it to that stand so that I can split timber all the way down. These are 1 by 10 by 12 foot boards on average. So I set this up under here so I can work when the weather's not good. I can work anytime. But right now, I'm just putting up these 1 by 10s, and this one has to be cut off at 11.3. But the first thing I need to do, okay, I got to square this end up. Okay, 11.3, and milled lumber sometimes isn't quite square, so you got to kind of cross your fingers. But we're going for a barn look, so pretty happy with it so far. Now, a lot of people would opt for finished pine or finished wood, but our intention here is to make our winery look like an old barn. So there's a lot of things that you'll see as we go along here that we're going to be up and doing. So it's going to be an experience, but we want this old kind of rough cut pine for the decor. So let's put this one up. Now, this side's in kind of where I want it. I'm going to have to drive it in a little bit to the top. This side, however, is not exactly the way I want it. I'll show you how I'm going to fix this, because I wanted to do this all by myself. I didn't want to have to ask for help or hire anybody. I mean, that's just me, so. Anyway, put this up under right there. Now, I think I can kick this up in. Just tap these in. I like that fit. I've got a little gap right up by the ceiling that I think I'm going to kick this prop stick out and put it down further and see if I can do what I did at the other end. The nice part about it is I can actually reach it and hold it. That looks way better. Nice. I like that. That's as good as she's going to get. And we got a nice tight fit here. And we have a nice tight fit down there on the other end as well. So let's put some screws in this. All right, I'm going to do the same thing on this side as I did on the other side. I'm going to put 5 screws in it for now. Now, I've always looked at these things as kind of a challenge. And I've always tried to do things myself, by myself. as much as possible. It's not like I don't want to ask for help, but I don't know, it's challenging to me to work alone and to try to figure out, like these prop sticks and all the different things, how to do it myself. And I've always been that way. I like working this way. Now these screws are almost completely invisible, so I'm not too worried about keeping everything syncopated and measure everything and do all that, because that's not how they did it in barns. We're looking for this kind of rustic, rough-hewn pine board to make these look like beams. We want this to look like a barn, and I think that's pretty much got the look. And yesterday, right at the end of the day, we got these up. There's one there and one here. Now this wall above still has to be fixed. We have to get that done. But the main horizontal trim, as I call it, is all done now. These were big boards and a tough project to get done, so anyway, they're done.